Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 65 of Guess the Trade. But first, let's talk about episode 64. We looked at Eddie Fisher's Vito Pro Pack TPXL. It was a camo edition with lots of nice tools in there. Well, what was it that he did with those tools? He said that he is an HVAC helper and that he also does DIY around his house out of this bag. So whenever I first looked at his bag as I was filming the video, I guessed general maintenance, that kind of stuff. But then as I watched the series premiere, was watching it back and chatting back and forth with some of you, it did become blatantly obvious to me that he was HVAC, but it does make me feel a little bit better that I guessed general maintenance, and he did say at least does DIY around his house. But the majority of you did guess HVAC, and you got it right. So good guessing with that. And again, appreciate you, Eddie, for sending in your loadout. Well, today we're also going to look at one loadout. We're going to look at no skills. So he originally sent in a Bucket Boss bag along with a Klein backpack. I'll show you those. But he emailed me and said, can you hold on to those for a little while? Because I've actually got 2 new bags coming. My loadout's going to completely change. I'll send that in to you. And I told him, go ahead and do that. And I'd save his place in line. So that's why today we're going to be looking at his Vito Pro Pack Tech Pack and then also an SPMC. Because some of you that are in the list, you might think, well, how in the world does someone with an SPMC, how are they getting ahead of me? It's been quite a long time and that bag's brand new. Well, it's because he's actually been on the list for quite some time and I just basically swapped out his picture. So we're not going to look at his original loadout. I'll show you one picture to show you what he's coming from. But today we're going to look at his Vito Pro Pack Tech Pack and then also his SPMC. See if there's any questions we have for him. See if there's anything we can learn about his tool loadout and then also see if we can figure out what it is that he does. But let's go ahead and jump into his tools. So again, starting out with the first picture, this is one of the original pictures he sent me. This is the loadout that he's coming from. So he had a Bucket Boss bag and then also a Klein backpack, hard hat, knee pads, those things. So a lot of the tools are going to be the same as what he had. He might have some new tools as well. But basically in the next picture, you're going to see he has taken part of that spring promotion. He's got the Tech Pack now, also an SPMC. It's a blackout version of the Tech Pack. Same hard hat, those kinds of things. Looks like he works around some other people. Also looks like he's got a bunch of belts strapped onto there. Maybe that's going to help us out. But again, we're going to see everything inside these bags. But these are the bags we're going to look at today. Next picture. So we're starting out with that Tech Pack. Here is that front side of the bag. We're going to see these tools out. But just to give you an idea, as you look at those, the tools that are within there. So he's got a meter. Also has several screwdrivers, lots of wrenches, it looks like, different tools down within there. Also, I don't know what's in that red case. I don't know if that's a hammer handle or if that's like a drill bit case or something like that. So maybe we'll see that here in just a minute. Next picture is the other side of the bag. Looks like scissors, sockets, parts box, knife sharpener, different things like that. Small pick set maybe up there on the left. So he doesn't have it fully loaded out, but lots of tools inside of there. So here are some of those wrenches that's up in that bag. They are Westward wrenches. I think that maybe this other one might be a different brand. I can't tell what that says. Maybe Baco. I don't think so, though. I'm not sure what brand those are, but the other ones are for sure Westward. And it looks like he's also got some Molex or something there. So different wrenches. Looks like for the most part, those are all metric, I think. So mostly deals in metric, it looks like. Then we'll move on to the next picture. So it looks like he's also got a socket set here. Those are also all metric. He's got that new Klein ratcheting screwdriver up there, the stubby. And then it looks like he's got basically the 3/8 pass-through set with the ratchet and the pass-throughs and the screwdriver handle, the 35-400 connect set. Basically looks like he's got all of that out and he's carrying that outside of the kit or outside of the box. And then he's also got a, I believe that's a Craftsman part number down there on that wrench right there. So he's got that. Next picture over. Now we're looking at some pry bars. Also the Vera T-handle. A lot of you recommended that one to me back whenever I talked about the Klein T-handle. Also has the Klein flip socket in metric. And then a Vera screwdrivers. I don't know if all of them are Vera or not. I'm not sure if, I don't know if those are Vera or they look like kind of like Vera handles, but they also might be Philo or something like that. So has those. Also looks like he's got some Railer bits or some really long Klein bits, one or the other, some hex keys, and then also a L handle up there as well. Moving on to the next picture. So we've got basically, it was a pick set up there, Lufkin tape measure, Klein magnetizer, demagnetizer, Milwaukee sharpener, a pair of scissors. Let's see. I can't read that. It's got like a glare on it. Some Sharpies, some paint markers. He is running M12, it looks like. Stabila torpedo level, and then what I call a brick rule, but I'm sure it's called like a folding ruler or something like that. Parts box, looks like he's got different bolts, washers, and stuff like that inside of there. So it's not so much wire nuts or anything like that. It's bolts and washers. Center punch pipe reamer, the blue pencil there. I think I've got some of those. Seems like they come with like a metallic type lead. I can't remember what the brand name is off that's the top of my head, so I'm not real sure. Small set of files, and then also an ink pen. So moving on to the next picture. It was a hammer down in there. So let's see. I don't see a name on that. It just says Dead Blow Unicasting. So not sure what brand that one is either. And then he's also got a mirror, and then some insulated diagonals, insulated combi pliers, and then some small needle nose, and then also what's that, one of those circlip pliers up there at the top from maybe Knipex. I'm not real sure. I think the needle nose or short nose right there, those look like Knipex. I'm not sure about the circle clip ones. Is running the forge wire strippers, also the cobalt cutters, 200 size. So he's got those there. Next picture. So now we're going to get into the SPMC, and I might end up, now that I've seen this, I might have one of these pictures out of order. So because he had a meter back in that bag, and I might have put it with this one. So here we're looking at the SPMC outside the bag. He is using both of the holsters on the side, and again, there's lots of belts down there. That should kind of throw you in a direction if you're used to seeing those. Next picture is the bag opened up. So he's got an Olight O-clip, lots of Vera tools down in there, it looks like, for the most part. Matter of fact, I don't know that any of them aren't Vera other than maybe those wrenches, but it looks like he's got lots of those down there. He does have a Raylor mag mat up here in this front pouch, and now that I see that, I'm probably going to go to my bag and put that right there in that same exact spot. Next picture. So I think that this here, he's got this meter here, but I think all these tools are inside of that bag, so that's why I put them with this, because I didn't see these in his other bag. So I might have these out of order, but I think these are the tools that are in the SPMC, because I'm seeing those hex keys, I'm seeing that socket rail, different things like that, and the 2 pliers wrenches, I'm seeing that back in there. So I'm pretty sure, so maybe he just put the meter in with this picture, or again, I've got something totally wrong, but nevertheless, out of these 2 bags, he is running these tools. So here's an overview of these tools right here. We're going to go into, I think, quadrants on the next picture, I'm pretty sure, or maybe not. So we'll look at these here. So Vera screwdriver. He's also got Cobras. Looks like a small prayer. And then also maybe, I think those are still like a 180 and then a smaller pair than a 180. I don't think that's a 10 and a 180, because he's got a 10-inch pliers wrench over there to the right, and that's way bigger than those. And then he's also got a 180 pliers wrench. So has that. I'm not real sure what this top is up here. Looks like a ratchet of some kind in black. I'm not sure what that one is. Almost looks like it's a Klein something, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's the, I know Klein came out with a black version, but I want to say it had that same thumb hole in it for the little small ratcheting wrench. Again, more wrenches over there. Also a scale. Another Knipex, one of those, I think it's called circlip pliers. I don't use them, so I'm just going by seeing them sometimes. Small pair of flush cutters. Also has the Knipex twin grips right there. Insulated needle nose. A couple different thermostat screwdrivers. Also has the plumbing version of Klein's little small screwdriver, little precision driver. Vera pick, or all, whatever you want to call that. Also, again, some socket rails from Vera. Then he's got the Zyklop there with the 1/4 inch, but it also has the bit holder. And I like the bit holding feature of the one that I'm running in my bag, but I actually think that this one would probably be a better tool, just because I think it's got the little ball bearing to kind of keep all your stuff on. And then you've got the socket adapter to hold your bits in place. That's the one downside to the one that I bought. So far, using it more, I really like it still, but just having the stuff being held on by magnets doesn't seem to be working out the best sometimes. Everything kind of pulls off a lot. So I think this one might be the better way to go sometimes. But I don't know if I'll pick up one or not. But he also has the Vera hex keys there. Those look like they are metric as well. So he mostly deals in metric for the most part. He has a few SAE tools, but they're very few and far between. Again, he's got another Klein flip socket up there with the 8 and 10 bigger flip socket, and then he's got, I think, the I can't remember what the purple and the green is. I want to say that's like 14 and 12 or something like that possibly. And then he's got the Klein ratcheting 11 and 1 right there. And then he's running the T5 1000. Again, that was back in his tech pack, but I'm pretty sure these are the tools that are in his SPMC. But so there's all the tools in his SPMC. Moving on to the next picture, this is his side pouch over there on that side. A couple different pairs of pliers, a couple markers, also a Vera screwdriver, and then looks like a ratcheting wrench of some kind. So here is a different view of that as well. And again, lots of little belts on there, so that's probably going to help some of you out on your guessing. Let's see what this is. So it is the GARA. I'm not sure, but it's looks like a 13 and 17, but it's probably a quad wrench. It's probably got two other sizes on the other side. Twin grips there, and again, there is that ratchet. So some of these tools were just shown in the overall as well. All these were in that picture. So there's a pair of Cobras. So this is what he keeps in that pouch out of all those tools that we just looked at. Flush cuts, Cobras, twin grips, quad wrench, and then a little small ratcheting wrench and a slotted screwdriver. Next picture is the other side. He is using this for his Milwaukee Surge, and he is storing that handle down. A lot of people have been commenting back and forth on a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of pictures of people showing that it does fit handle down a lot better, and it does. If you're probably storing it in your bag, that's probably how I would store it. And then if you're wearing it, you might not would want to pull it in and out that way all the time. But as far as bag storage, that's probably a very good fit for that. Again, he has the Milwaukee Surge, Railer bit rail holders over there with some different bits inside of there. Also some bits stored in the side. And then here they are all out. So that's probably going to be, I think no, there's still some more pictures. So again, there's that picture. Here is the backside flap, or I think what we would call the tablet portion back in the backside. He's got some sort of a bag, and he's got, let me see, all these things might help you guys out. There's codes and subcodes for motor voltage, OC bus voltage, encoder value, torque settings, all those kinds of things like that. So he's got himself a sheet. Also, we'll see what else is in there. So here is the back side. He's got gloves clipped on, Railer mag mat. That's one of the few sizes I don't have. I ended up buying that Loadouts, but Railers are really good, so I can't imagine that's not a good mag mat. Again, tons of belts, black electrical tape, Bluetooth speaker, Craftsman magnetic parts bin, working hands, fast back, vinyl gloves, and then lots of pens and pencils right there. And here are some more things that he keeps somewhere. He's got some AA batteries, AAA batteries, personal respirator, cleaning pad, liquid IV, charging box, or power bank, whatever it is that you want to call that. I think that's all that's been added into that. And then also that CPR kit. So that probably tells me he likely works in industrial, and looking at that first picture, that probably tells us that too. So there's his name, No Skills, or Brendan S5154. Going back through again, here is his SPMC, all the tools that are in there, his tool pouch on that side with the Surge, and then he's using this small tool pouch for some of his hand tools. There's all the tools that I think are in his SPMC, and then he probably carries that meter with him. If it's not in his tech pack, it's probably just something that he keeps on him all the time, swaps it back and forth. So there's that bag loaded out and opened up. There it is closed. Now going back through his tech pack, here's all the tools that are in there. Looking, here's the back side, there's the front side, and then here's the bags that we looked at. But that's No Skills loadout in his Vito Pro Pack Tech Pack Blackout, and then also his Vito SPMC. Now he's using those two side pouches on his SPMC. I'm not using them in mine, but they are pretty nice pouches. I'll end up using them somewhere. I'm just not hooking them onto my bag all the time. But those magnets, I actually really like that, even compared to maybe the clip of the MP pouches. But I definitely think he is an industrial. I saw all the metric stuff, all the wrenches, the belts, the little cheat sheet with all the stuff on there. It's not necessarily a cheat sheet, but a reference sheet. All the things that are in that, I'm going to say industrial maintenance. That's going to be my guess. But I'm curious to see what it is that you guys think that he does with these tools. My number one question is probably going to be, you came out of the Bucket Boss bag and the Climb backpack. You went and bought a Vito Tech Pack, got the SPMC for free. The number one thing a lot of people say when they talk about Vito bags is, man, they are pricey. So if you had it to do over again, now that you've had them for a little while, is it worth that jump to go from a Climb backpack and a Bucket Boss bag to spend all that money to get yourself those Vito bags? Drop that in the comments below for us. No Skills, what your thoughts are on that. But you guys don't forget to guess what it is that you think that he does. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.